Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is your November 2020 monthly reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross using the Tattoo Tarot, and then we'll get an Oracle guidance card at the end. As always, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I'm getting two things. I'm getting that there is healing that's required, but I'm also getting that there's happiness on the other side of that healing, okay? This feels mostly like energetic healing. For some of you, it could be talking about, physical healing. It could be talking about you or someone else, someone that you're connected to. Ooh, there you are showing up too with the Empress card. Beautiful. I'm seeing Taurus and Libra now with the Justice scales, okay? All right, y'all. Let's see. What are the messages, Spirit, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign? Did I already say if the reading resonates, like, share, comment, and subscribe? Sorry if I did. I know I've been saying that a lot. It's just, it helps the channel to grow when you show support in that way. So I super appreciate it. Thank you to all existing subscribers, anyone who's donated, supported the channel, purchased a reading, all of that yummy, lovely stuff. I super appreciate it. All right, Taurus, let's see. I just saw the Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so you have the Hanged Man coming up first, Piscean energy. Okay, I really like this energy for y'all, especially given that we're in a period of Mercury retrograde. This energy to me speaks about getting a bigger perspective, right? Slowing down, being very introspective, perhaps even, really working on meditation and yoga sort of as a form of grounding, as well as like getting clarity and alignment. And I'm just seeing that, there's lots of grounding and growth going on around you, whether that's, just you singularly or whether that's in some sort of connections or partnerships or work that you're involved in here. Okay. But I'm also getting this message of like, taking things slowly, right? Not rushing anything, which again, I really like for you especially since we're still in a period of Mercury retrograde. So the 10 of Swords is crossing you here, okay? For a lot of people, this is talking about old cycles ending, right? Really putting an end to the old, moving forward with the new here. That's kind of how I interpret this card and see this card here, okay? So that's crossing you. So that could be why, you're being encouraged to, go slow, make sure you're getting the bigger picture, because it seems like you're closing out a lot of old past energies, okay? And especially with the full moon that we have tomorrow, it's going to be the second full moon of the month. And of course, full moons are great times for, release rituals and purging. So you may want to employ something of that nature just to sort of, not speed this process along, right? Because there's definitely a message about having patience, but to sort of just aid in the process, aid in letting go of whatever, these old sorts, this old energy may be. Justice is showing up here, and we did see this card. So Libra energy. Okay, I'm getting this energy of right, we just left Libra season, of course, and I'm just getting this energy of, again, really coming into a nice place of balance, okay? Making decisions that are balanced head and heart, right? Not more so one or the other. Really honoring and speaking your truth here. I love this because it's she kind of looks like the Queen of Swords a little bit, which we did see earlier in the pre-shuffle with that sword here in her hand, right? The Justice card usually does have that, but for some reason, the swords don't typically stand out to me in the Justice card. I do also feel like, there's some sort of messages, perhaps even through conversation or, through some other form of revelation. Could be reading, could be, in a video that you watch. It could be, again, in some sort of form of conversation, or maybe you're receiving sort of spiritual messages or downloads. But I just feel like you're really getting a lot of insight and clarity into something. And again, this could be, through conversation or information that you sort of receive or come upon or read about or through conversation, okay? Whether that's sort of like conversation between you and the divine or, conversation with other people. Page of Cups is showing up here, reverse, grounding the reading. Okay. So I feel like this is related to, you know, an old or a past energy. For some of you, it could be that there is, you know, perhaps there was an air sign that was in your past, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay. And I just feel like, you know, it's almost like there's love lost in this situation, right? There's no more love for this person or for this situation. I feel like at one point you may have hoped for, you know, perhaps even some type of reconciliation, some type of apology or offer from this person, or, you know, maybe it was even a work related thing, but now it's like you're no longer wanting that, almost as if you have your sights set on something or someone new. You have the Death card here crowning you. By the way, there's a lot of synastry here between this and the Aquarius reading, which I just filmed, okay? Because they had Scorpio energy crowning their reading as well, okay? And of course, we are still in the midst of Scorpio season and Mercury retrograde, which started off in Scorpio, but is now actually in the sign of Libra. Okay. And you have a lot of major arcana coming up here. So this is talking about, you know, major energetic forces as well as change happening for you here with the Death card. I do feel like, you know, with this Death card reversed, I'm feeling like there's an energy of either someone's having perhaps difficulty letting this old energy, this old situation go. You know, it could, again, that could be why the Hangman is coming up, right? Because healing and letting go of things, getting over things, etc., it is a process, right? And it's not a linear one. It's not like you just, you know, decide and wake up one day like, okay, I'm not going to think about that person or that thing or that disappointment, whatever, that letdown anymore. You know, it's like it happens over time. So with this Knave of Cups and with the Death card reverse, I feel like someone's either, you know, just still going through the process of release, of letting go, of healing their heart, or there could be someone that you're connected with who doesn't want to let this situation come to an end, right? It's almost like they're trying to stave off death, but as we know in real life, that is not possible, okay? So it's really just a matter of time, perhaps even Sagittarius season with this Temperance card coming up, okay? And I mean that in terms of, you know, look at how, you know, these two images are kind of mirroring each other here in terms of finding balance, right? I really love that because, again, balance is represented here on the Justice card with the Justice scales, right? And balance is represented here in Temperance, which can also represent healing with the water being poured from one cup to the other, okay? I've also, like, lately when I've been seeing this Temperance card, I've been thinking of the 2-cup manifestation method. I may have mentioned it on one of your previous readings, but it's something that I saw on another YouTube channel here, Katie McLaughlin. Okay, if that's something that interests you, it's just sort of like a ritual that you can use for manifestation. You have the 8 of Cups here. So 8 of Cups, again, speaks to needing to let go of past emotional attachments, whether you or someone that it is that you're connecting with. So again, it seems like, you know, you're still in that energy. You may feel like you've been in this energy for some time here, okay? 4 of Coins is coming up in your environment. So again, you're working on building a solid, stable foundation for yourself, okay? I'm seeing happiness and contentment and fulfillment as it pertains to work, as well as it pertains to your personal life. I feel like part of the message and part of the reason to go slow is to make sure that that foundation is really stable and solid so that nothing and no one can sort of come in and try to mess with it, okay? So I feel like, you know, that's why it's important to sort of practice patience. You have the Ace of Wands here in your hopes and fears category, okay? So there's perhaps something new that you're wanting to start or initiate. Could be something around work. Okay, this could also be talking about some sort of offer or opportunity moving forward. I'm just being drawn back to the 2 roses that were here on the Hanged Man. Okay, and I'm seeing two energies moving towards commitment, right? Especially with the 4 of Pentacles coming up here in the environment. I'm seeing, like, you know, a marriage proposal, like an engagement, and then a wedding happening sometime in the future, okay? I really love that energy for you. I feel like there's a little bit of fear that it's not going to happen, but to me, it feels like that's more so related to a past situation. 7 of Wands coming in here as your outcome card. So a couple of things, I think definitely pay attention to your intuition, okay, in terms of, especially anything that you may want to initiate creatively or around work. It just feels like you have a lot of energetic and spiritual support at your back at this time, okay, and a lot of confidence and motivation in terms of what it is that you're doing, and also having the stamina and the willpower in order to get it done. I do also feel like, again, there's this sort of message here, especially with just the 7 of Wands here, about, 7 of Wands is sort of a standing your ground kind of card. Some might say like a little bit of a defensive energy. I don't really get defensive so much as protecting and guarding, okay? And whether that is a connection, whether that is your dreams and goals, whether that's around your work, okay? This is just about making sure, like, this could be like, perhaps there's a lot of competition, right? And, just making sure that you really do your due diligence, that you sort of have all of your ducks in a row for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe even that, you use creativity or your imagination, your ingenuity to set yourself apart, okay? All right, let's get your oracle card. Self-forgiveness is coming up here, and this came out for another reading that I filmed last night. It probably was one of the fire signs. Let go of old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. You also have protection here. Your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. That card, I believe, came up in the Leo reading, okay? These cards are from Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle. What are the messages for Taurus? Accept heaven's help. You have prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. And that really speaks to that hanged man, right? Not trying to force anything, right? Because when you try to force something, when you try to rush things, you're basically telling the universe that you do not trust divine order and timing, okay? And you can expand from there about how things can sort of go awry. So accept heaven's help. You have asked, what should I do next? This card responds, trust that your prayers have been heard and answered. Simply rest and retreat for now. After all, you prayed for divine intervention. So step aside and let heaven intervene, as this is the help you prayed for. You can assist the process initiated by your prayers through quiet contemplation. Ask heaven to give you very clear, easily understandable guidance, letting you know if you need to take any action. In the meantime, enjoy knowing your angels and guides surround you and your situation with loving care. Beautiful. Okay, so Taurus, that's been your November monthly reading. Again, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You still also have like a few hours to enter the reading raffle. I will be selecting a winner tomorrow on Halloween, likely in the afternoon. So do get that in as soon as possible if you watch this in time. If not, don't worry. I'll have another reading giveaway on my Instagram channel sometime next month. So make sure you're following me over there. And what else? If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is down below. You can also subscribe to my newsletter. The latest one went out today, so you can check out the blog post to see what was included in that newsletter. It's about the healing power of crystals. Okay, Taurus? So I hope that this reading resonated, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Take care. Bye.